In the heart of Derbyshire's Peak District, Buxton Raceway, boasting a 380 metre tarmac oval that acts as an arena for racing, crashing and great entertainment for the paying spectators. The United Kingdom hosts around 38 banger racing circuits which can attract up to 13,000 competitors per year. Racing started at Buxton in 1974 and has grown from a simple grass track into the venue it is now. Buxton Raceway is an established circuit on the National Banger and Stock Car Racing calendar. Rich Silito spends his weekdays working full-time as a mechanic out of tyre fit in Leek, just a few miles from the raceway.
I've seen you fucking hiding behind the tyres, you bastards. You're just not helping. Okay, well, originally I was going to race the 2 litre non-Mondeo Bangers and Mr. Bump Memorial meeting. With this Toyota MR2, I got run the car for 6 months on the road and thought best end to it's crashing into something on a racetrack. And then they've altered the date round so that it falls on a stag do for like one of our best mates, where I'm best man for the wedding, got to go to the stag do. So then the car's just redundant off the road, so this is where it's come about. I'm swapping it for a Vauxhall Corsa and racing the Corsa in a micro banger in 2 weeks.
The majority of banger racing competitors source their cars from scrapyards. The cars are usually older vehicles that have come to the end of their roadworthy life. With a little imagination and a lot of hard work, the cars are stripped down, re-engineered and prepared to go racing. As race day beckons and Rich has only just secured his car, he has to work through the night in order to attempt to get his racer in a passable condition to enter the race.
Starting at the back and working his way forward, because the back's the easiest bit to get at, because it's jacked up on the back of this wagon. This is in nowhere near as good condition as my MR2. Time and care taken. Reuse many parts.
It's part of the stock car where he always ends up being last minute. Nothing's ever advanced prepared. It's like 2 days before racing, you've got bits all over the place and engines all out, and you just got to put everything together and everything comes together and hope for the best.
Basic H-frame behind the seat, roof plate, door plate, passenger door plate, weld. I'm spewing a bit really. I've ended up with this car because I was racing 1300 Vauxhalls. I've got all good suspension, good wheels and tyres. Now I've got this boat of a Vauxhall Corsa that is not going to go round a bend very well. Favourite part of dismantling a car? Abuse with a bar, removing plastic bumpers, but when you're just fixing cars, you've got to be really careful and undo all the little screws and not just fucking rag them off. Same with interior panels, like plastics on a car. Horrible things. And I can just rag them off, throw them in the bin. So yeah, not being careful, that's definitely the favourite bit. I always go probably a little bit over spec, if you only need 1 bolt, I'll put 4 in, and the basic spec isn't that high really. Oh, this is far more professional than I ever anticipated. Oh God, didn't bang my knees.
So I'm not as experienced on bangers as I am with what I've raced hot rods for longer than anything and non-contact more than anything, so as banger goes I'm pretty inexperienced really. On the morning before racing I not eat anything at all, don't eat no food. Maybe some Red Bull, getting everything ready, forgetting everything that you forgot to get ready, fuel cans going everywhere and just getting everything sorted to make sure you've got what you need at the track, tools, people who are going with you. Some good music on the way up there always helps.
Fucking hell, we got ages. We even got set off for at least 20 minutes. Drop the fuel tank off, cut the pipes out. Now I'm going to put some new pipes in, weld this bit of exhaust on, slot the bonnet, put some straps around, fire on the trailer and go. We'll be rocking. The nerves, a little bit nervous because this is national banger rules. It means instead of like bombers, which I was going to be racing, you're allowed to pick cars up and follow them into the corners and drive them straight into the fence rather than being just nudge and spin. And we're in quite small cars, so yeah, minor concerns of safety, but only minor.
Rich's car, alongside every other car that has entered into the race, has to go through a process of scrutineering, as safety of drivers and spectators is paramount. The scrutineer will also check for illegal parts that could give competitors an unfair advantage.
Keep getting the sticker now.
Sweet. You're pretty legal now, mate.
Pretty legal.
Them wheel weights,
Yeah, I'll knock them off now.
to go out there, they'll just send you back off, so you might as well do
Yeah, I'll
it.
just knock them off now, yeah.
Yeah, alright then. Have a good one, mate.
Sound, cheers, pal.
Rich narrowly avoids a clash with the health and safety engineer and is advised to take his wheel weights off before entering the circuit. Due to banger racing circuits being relatively small, most banger racing cars do not need to go above second or third gear, depending on how the cars are set up. Rich has not had time to set up his gears. This makes it harder for him to carry speed and accelerate faster out of the turns. Rich makes his way from the back and manages to secure a respectable 5th place.
We might have swapped some wheels over because it was revving too early, like hitting the rev limiter too early. So, could you probably add to third gear halfway down the straight and really you want to hold one gear all the way around. So, bit of modification.
Rich struggles again in the second race with his gear ratios, starting from the front this time and dropping back into 5th place.
Although banger racing is dangerous, stock car racing is dangerous, any motorsport's dangerous, but it's once you're in the racing car and you're on a track, you don't think about danger or fear or crashing and rolling and burning, you just think about the moment, adrenaline's going, you're going as fast as you can and you ignore that side of it completely.
This kind of racing does claim lives, but very rarely. Health and safety is a big issue in this sport. These are amateur racers and their lives must be protected as much as possible. On hand, there are always paramedics to ensure the safety of the drivers.
My name's Frank Lynch. I've been coming up to the Buxton racetrack for some 15, 16 years now. I've had the contract for quite some time. We've saved a few lives up here, dealt with a lot of incidents, but as we got on, the safety issues at the track improved and we don't get many incidents now. When I first started doing this 15 years ago, anything went, but now there's that many safety procedures in force, it is very safe. A guy today had a 50 miles an hour impact, got out the car, walked away because of the safety procedures that are in force now. Roll cages, crumple zones, protection, helmets, gloves, the fireproof suit, everybody just walks away.
It's the final race of the day and like most banger racing events, ends in a demolition derby. Rich does well to avoid some big hits, but in the end he goes in for the kill. It backfires, tearing his front wheel clean off.
Just drove in Gareth and I saw him there parked up, so got he ripped the wheel clean off. So never mind.
Despite the result, Rich can go home knowing he's entertained hundreds of spectators and can enjoy recalling the weekend's events over a few pints with his friends in the pub.